Hi guys, for those who don't know me, and then for those who think they know me, my name is Akima Duff, and I like to write poetry. So, I'm going to read you something I wrote, and I hope you enjoy. Someone told me about a time and a place as though it was something I needed to learn. A time and a place for my opinion to be voiced, a time and a place for me to be heard, and a time and a place for laughter. Clearly, she had a problem. She was unable to identify the difference between the truth and chit-chatter. She thought it was my world she managed to shatter, or that my tears were what she managed to splatter onto my youthful face. But that didn't matter, because what mattered was the impression she made. And instead of hate, it was my fears that were able to escape, and doubt like light had no choice but to scatter. That box she tried to put me in couldn't hold me. Not my thoughts, not my ideas, not my succession in unveiling hypocrisy, or the inner works of my destiny, or my defiance to idiocracy. And she didn't see, the opportunity she gave me. She tried to shove me in a shoebox as if I was supposed to fit. While my right foot was too big, left leg too long, and then there was the span of my hips, which was God's attempt to keep up with the capacity of my brain, which was in no comparison to the size of my mouth or the words that parted from my lips, which was in no competition with the size of my heart, which homeboy from the block without a second thought took in vain. He was what I call the love thief. Never again would I give away my power or surrender my rights as a woman to blossom like the wildflower I am. Delicate and easily broken, but incapable of going down without a fight. And after all that, she was still right. She was right about a time and a place. She just forgot to mention that while her time was ending, mine was just beginning. And that place she tried to put me was the same place she occupied. A place where ignorance could not make any accommodations to keep me locked up inside. And I still must thank her for her stupidity, and for setting this caged bird free, and giving me my wings to soar and follow through with my duties. Just as someone dropped their jewels on me, it's now my obligation, my black obligation, my white, my Asian, my Hispanic, my motherly instinct, my sisterly, my friendly, and even for the enemy to pass the jewel of knowledge onto you, as someone was kind enough to bestow on me. Because every day there's a time and a place, an opportunity that may pass you by because you were too busy entertaining lies, feeding from a plastic pear, soaking up nutrients from a dirt-filled air. Can you say you give justice to a classroom, or are you the student that just sits there, tapping your pen to the ticks of the clock, taking a precious space, learning, continuing to add suffrage to the human race? Learn the difference. Learn the difference between living and existing, and enlisting yourself on a road consumed by failure. The difference in having a job or living out dreams labeled as your career. The difference in just making babies every other week and a planned commitment to raising your children for the next 20 to 25 years. The difference in government assistance and depending solely on the existence of the government. Or that there is no substantial difference between tolerating and ignoring. Because if you're ignorant enough to ignore someone calling you a bitch or a nigga, you might as well be my nigga bitch or bitch nigga that I walk every morning. Why would you allow me to address you with these names? Why would you accept this kind of disrespect? And my goal was not to misdirect, but instead reflect on ourselves. The goal was to reject the cause, provoke an effective change, spark a revolution, a new time and place. Our old mindset challenged and then rearranged. Thank you.